Charlotte Kazoora is a professional banker whose career path took a different direction. During the course of her work, she realized that there are opportunities in the community which one can utilize to make money and create change. She took up one such opportunity and now works with communities and has applied for women and youth at heart. Charlotte operates from Kalangala district, a tourist destination. Through her efforts, Charlotte has positively impacted the lives of the communities she's working with using natural resources.
I'm Charlotte Kazoora Mchunguzi, a community development person. This is a dream that came to me when I was still pursuing my banking career. During my banking career, we used to do a lot of outgrower schemes, as in Kakila, the cotton ginners and all that. And you would realize that irrespective of the opportunities around those people, they remain very, very poor. And the worst was the time I visited Kalangala. Kalangala is one of the richest tourism destinations in this country. But if you look at how poor those people are, you wonder, can't they actually tap into this opportunity? And of recent, there are so many mushrooming hotels in Kalangala. But unfortunately, people still live their traditional way of fishing, prostitution, pickpocketing, and not going to school. So when I did a little research around, what astonished me more is that all the food that goes to Kalangala comes from Kampala and Masaka. And yet these people can actually do the food and supply those hotels. So I organized a group of 20 youth and women in Kalangala. And I trained them on different handcrafts using the locally available materials in Kalangala, raffia, banana leaves, and other different types of grass. And they have very nice natural beads. So when we started, we were very few, and the starting was tricky because people didn't know what weaving was in Kalangala. So I will show you how funny the first weaving we did. It was really, really funny. But I encouraged them, and I picked those things from them. I paid them some little money. So I told them, you know what you're doing is not very right. So we kept on training until when the nice product came out, and we branded it Sceck. And everybody got excited. So I went to the hotels and asked if they could give us sales points for our products. And they were so welcoming, and they allowed us. They gave us sales points on 3 different hotels where we currently do sales for our communities. So we continued. Now, the food thing came in simply because when I talked to those hotels on the handcraft, they were like, you mean you can give us fresh vegetables and fruits from here? I said, oh yeah, I have 20 people, but if the market is there, we can actually do it. And they welcomed the idea. So we immediately diversified into also horticulture. So currently we're doing vegetables and fruits locally in Kalangala, which people felt it is sand, they can't do anything. Then I asked them, how come you're doing binazi? If you think nothing can grow here because it is sand, how come binazi are doing very well? And we did vegetables. Trust me, it was amazing. At the moment, we are supplying vegetables, ranging from sukuma, spinach, nakati, from there to those different hotels. But certainly, we still have fewer numbers. The hotels are now many. We are talking of 10 to 15 eco lodges active.
We are a group of women and younger boys. We grow these passion fruits for a living, for sustainable income and development. This place is called Kazoora, so we plant passion fruits and we intercrop with the cabbage, sort of.
This is a far cry from her former professional desk job. She encourages all those who are business-minded to always think outside the box and embrace innovation.
I'm a banker, I told you. I'm an accountant. When I left banking, I opened my office to do finance and business consultancy. And that's it. That was in 2013. Now, 2015, I formally registered it, and I was doing my financial business. In 2016, I met my former OG, who had a contract with Malasa Group, but she did not have money to supply it. So we talked, I said, no, there's no problem. May I have money for you? If you can get the product, no problem, we share the profit. So that's how we started. So she introduces me to the business. When I went to the community where we were getting those baskets, I was like, I have to do this one. Because I felt the impact to create for the grassroots person. So we picked 30 baskets from the Bushenyi women, and we paid them, I remember we paid them 20,000 and we supplied them at 45,000. I got excited. I said, this is a real deal. So we did that contract, finished it. After finishing it, I was like, you know what? Bushenyi does not have a lot of poverty, if I may call it. I need to go to a community where my work will be felt in terms of the impact it will create. I had visited Kalangala before, doing my financial proposals and business planning for different people who are doing ecologies there. So I had really seen how poor those communities were. So I wrote a proposal to UNDP. There was a UNDP program called Tourism Inclusion for All. I was lucky, I got that grant of $40,000. So when I got it, I went and sat in Kalangala. And I mobilized more than 100 women and youth. And we did tailoring and knitting, basketry, and so many different handcrafts. And the impact was really felt. And if you go to them, you really see them happy. You get what I mean? Eh? So from that time, I said, okay, I'm doing finance and business consultancy. Yes, yeah. It complements my other work so well. I said, why should I do without it? I create an impact, I create jobs. At the same time, I make money. So I'm doing 3 in 1. Yeah? I'm creating a job for someone. I'm eradicating poverty. At the same time, I'm making money. So that's how I did this.
With Charlotte's love for women and youth, she welcomed the Rising Woman competition with open arms. She came out among the top 10 winners. Much as she endeavored to win the 15 million prize that was attached to the competition, she gained a lot more through the training and networking. And now, DFCU Bank has refocused her eyes on an even bigger challenge. Her target, the Amazon.
Now, in the same spirit, the way I wrote to UNDP, because now I really feel the passion to help as many communities, as many youth, as many women as possible. Rising Women advertised it. There was a prize of 15 million. So I was looking for that money to help my youth and women. So I wrote my usual proposal, I do this, and I can create a job, I can have a product, and I can make the project sustainable by linking them to the market. They invited me for an interview. I went for an interview. I did the same. I told them what I do. They said, wow, this is a good one. So I was among the best 10 people because of what I do with the communities. One time someone asked me, but how do you benefit? I said, this is business. I don't train for the sake of training. I train because I have a market, and this market needs a certain quality of products, and I cannot supply that quality my client wants without supervising it. So I have to invest in these women and youth. On top of giving them a job and income, I'm also doing my business. So raising women gets us on board. They trained us. I gained a lot in the networking bit of it. This is a room of 1,000 women. We sat in the Africana and you hear women talk. The only disappointment I got with the raising women were trained by a man, and I was not happy at all. And I told Vic, I said, Vic, next time I don't want us to be trained by a man because he doesn't understand us as women. Our pain are different from men. So she laughed. I said, next time we have these raising women trained, let's have at least a woman on board. All in all, the training was very good. I was given the 7th position in the ranking. I didn't get the 15 million. The 15 million was given to Sandra. Sandra was the best, the honey lady. She got the 15. But they gave us a fully paid trip to Nairobi. We met, actually, that training, we had 4 women and 1 man for training. I loved that training. And all the women we had, they had inspiration messages. There's one who told us how she started in a room like, small room like this, and by the time we visited her project, she was employing more than 20 people. This was the only man that trained us. And we met this lady, Esther. She's an amazing woman. She has the biggest hotel in Nairobi. From a salon to a hotel. Her story is here. So we had those women, it was really amazing. It opened my thinking. I was like, wow, also women can do it. After that training, definitely we came back. We visited many women in handcraft. We met a lady who is in beauty products and all that, and she told us our story, how actually she's doing the product in South Africa, but branding it Kenyan product. Simply because the branding in Kenya is not as attractive, you see. So you don't have to coil yourself into, okay, it is made in Uganda, but can we brand it better in Nigeria? So it really opened my mindset. And I'm actually looking at a better branding for these products, and I'm looking at a bigger market for these people. If I could be on Amazon, why not? The only problem I have now is, can I have those volumes? And now to have those volumes, I need to train as many as possible. But financially, I cannot do what I want. So I have to do step by step until when I get the numbers in terms of the producer groups, and then I get the quality of product, because this thing is not about a product. It's a quality product that can sell to the market and people come back to you. Because if you send a bad product, it will tarnish your name. DFCU intervention opened my way of thinking. You see, we did a lot of networking when we were in that training. After that training, we were given a trip to Nairobi. And we met different people whom we have connected with. Actually, up to now, there are 2 groups I'm going to join because of the Nairobi interaction I had when we did that training. So they have helped me to do extra networking and have my products out. Before I was talking of, when you go to Malasa group of hotels, Chobe, Africana, but I want to get out of Uganda and have my products in Amazon. But to go there, I need volumes and quality. So I'm working on it step by step. I'll be there, certainly. I've given myself 5 years. In the next 5 years, I should be having my product there, and I should have a fully fledged training center for my youth and women, either in Kalangala or around Kampala. I'm yet to, because I have places in both. I have land the other side, I have land this side. So I'll decide where to put that skills training center, because I want to keep seeing that impact every day growing, as many women and youth as possible. If I can train a family and the girls go back to school, the better. If they can not go to school, at least let them get a skill that will give some income.
Like the saying goes, when you train a woman, you train a nation. For Charlotte, this is a reality as she is focused on impacting this community and Uganda at large by using the family at work model. She appreciates the calculative mind of a woman, and many have benefited as a result.